All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time zone you are, you know my stick at this point. Welcome back to Control Walkthrough. As we last left off, I got to this point, and there was some actually interesting collectibles. We got pretty good backstory with Dylan and Jesse. Now we're just gonna continue it. Okay, so whoever's a subscriber or who's been keeping up with my playlist, so what's I as you probably saw, I already finished Doom Eternal, the main campaign. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I tackle the DLC. So until then, my after I finish Control, like all the expansions, but there's gonna be a third game I'm gonna be working on since I'm taking a brief break. Well, I'm gonna be taking a break from Doom Eternal, and then I'm gonna focus on the third game. And as soon as I complete Control of all the expansions, then I'm gonna do. Okay, I guess I'll spoil it. So now that I am done with Doom Eternal for now, I'm gonna move to Horizon Zero Dawn because Horizon Forbidden West came out. Of freaking course I am. And after I get done with Control, then Marvel Spider-Man, not the Miles Morales, Marvel Spider-Man, I'm gonna be working on for now. And also I'm gonna be still working on Final Fantasy VII Remake because that's gonna take a while. And once I'm done with that, then I'm gonna move on to God of War 3, just so I can focus on God of War 2018 because of God of War Ragnarok. So I'm gonna have a busy schedule. So
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events.
oh,
These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or do I try
okay. Dr. Darling kind of has some pretty valid points that he's making in this kind of sci-fi game. That's a creepy thought. I was excited to get back to Control again, but man, I gotta admit, Doom Eternal, once I got the unlimited ammo and I got further in the game and then I beat the game, I was willing to go back again. I was willing to go back again, but I had other games I had to do, and my daily, in a sense, my daily video game, not marathon, because I already did that already. Kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Anyway. So yeah, I was definitely excited to get back to Control. I had to get back to Control. It's just kind of that loose end that I want to finish out, and I got the Ultimate Edition, so of course I'm gonna be doing everything on it. Ah, this really gets some context into Polaris. My friend was disappointed with the ending. I am very curious of what the ending's like. I don't know if he played the DLC. That's the question. Because if he played... I think he did. I think he did play the DLC. Wow, that's a trap if I haven't seen any. Are we doing this right now? Telekinesis, baby! The power of the mind is unique. Oh, stage 2. Okay, so we got something about stage 4, so let's talk about stage. Go. Okay. Very interesting. I'm curious of where this is going. Oh! Awesome. Thank you, Polaris. I am so glad that there's fast travel. That's the thing about Control. Great level design. Excellent level design. The fact that they give you fast travel at the very beginning, and then the further you go into the game, the more checkpoints you unlock. That's so convenient. That's so convenient. Oh, okay. Well, might as well kind of get some stuff over with. Hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, let's cleanse some of them. And again, my friend has done a good job, because I think he's been in the game like a long while ago, but he's done a good job of not spoiling it. I can always count on my friend not to spoil it. Okay, no. Just get rid of it. It's just level 2. This is weak sauce. I'm a level 5 guy. Alright, let's see what this is.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey, are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send the bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Oh, shoot! Man, that was interesting audio dialogue. I will admit, the collectibles are worth collecting. Just like Doom Eternal, but yeah, that was solid. So Dylan clearly couldn't control his power. I already knew that, for a fact. Okay, poor countermeasures. Right. This is just kind of like, oh, okay, so they are important. I really need to work on these. I'll do it in between streaming, just kind of like, I'll just do it in between streaming. It's not like a huge rush, so. Right, the token. Yeah, I can upgrade that now. Awesome. Yeah, let's upgrade. Uh-huh. Alright, we're leveling stuff up. Yeah, it's good, yeah, I figured it would take all my currency, so I got one more weapon to level up. I feel like I'm getting towards the end of Control the main campaign. Well, anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, I gotta admit, that audio dialogue, I get what she's doing. She was doing a psychological evaluation, but manipulating them, kind of like brainwashing. That's what the Federal Bureau of Control is doing. They're manipulating it and putting everybody in control. Roll credits right there. Okay. I would go more into it, but that would take time. So much time. Like I said, I'm very intrigued and I really like... Oh, okay. Let's, quit these bad boys. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. Do I want to? Yeah, I kind of want to, but... I think it was the grip. We'll keep that for now. Ow. Right, collectible. And this one in particular is going to take a while. Horizon Zero Dawn, once I start that, I'm going to have a hard time putting that down. I'm going to have a very hard time putting that down. Got like Final Fantasy 15. I mean, sorry, not 15. 7 Remake. I mean, the games I'm going to be playing, Horizon Zero Dawn, Control, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, those are games that cannot be beaten in a day or a week. That takes months. That takes a while for all 3 of those games. I was even surprised I finished Doom Eternal. Anyway, back to the story context. Okay. Wonder who this Neil they keep talking about. Dylan mentioned him too. Is he kind of like part of the projector? That's what's up? Ah! It looks like Director Trench and somebody else. Or Director Max Payne? I'm gonna keep calling him Director Max Payne because, man, that guy kills it. What's his name? James, whatever his last name was? Anyway, he's awesome. Put him in more games. That is all.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Just the ordinary world. Just the ordinary what the...
All here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Well, that's a disturbing thought. It's not like this is actually being in control of the government. So the projector's gotta be over there. going for the audio collectibles, I can definitely talk about that. Definitely, the control agency was definitely monitoring Jesse and Dylan when they found the projector. And, well, what they discovered for the projector. They were watching them to a meticulous detail. Especially Jesse. Timestamps of where she was going, state-wise. This seems fishy. I am so tempted to go back to Final Fantasy Remake. I just know I won't be able to put that down. I just know. Well, let's go at that collectible. Alright, so we found stage 3. I saw stage 4, 2, and I think 1 point something. I don't really know the loadouts. I think I just picked up something. Yeah, cool. I think we can get rid of those because we're just gonna get level 4. I think maybe level 5 is the highest in that case. As you can tell, I very much enjoy going back to Control. Nobody would understand it. I do. And I like it. Yeah, you know what else it reminds me of? Okay, X-Files. That's to a T. Along with X-Files, Looper, just every sci-fi movie you can think of, 12 Monkeys. The list could go on. Even Fringe. Fringe would be relevant for Control. Because if you've seen Fringe, I love that show. I love that show. I only got to the 3rd season. I gotta finish that show. But I very much enjoy that. I very much enjoy that show. That's an example of doing sci-fi done right. Anyway, stop nerding out. Time to get back to it. Ooh! Who the heck is Dag? They may reference the Lord of Flies, but this is Remedy, so of course they're gonna reference real world pop culture. So. I wonder what he's talking about the Not Mother. Is it something we're going to be fighting towards the end? Because the Not Mother. I was curious myself about that. Anyway. In an ordinary world, yeah. Anyway, what Dylan was saying in one of my videos. Oh! Maybe it was the projector. Ordinary, huh? Yeah, they keep talking about that's the name of the city, so... Well, I guess I'm not going there! Boss fight! Alright, he's here. That, disappearing, whatever that thing is. I mean, you're gonna really fight against the multi-lock. Alright, it's on. Well, flight! Again, telekinesis.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
So the grenade launcher was fighting against X-Man Jean Grey of this universe, as I keep saying, that's the running gag. of telekinesis, can fly. Jessie can literally fly. Shield powers. She has shield powers. Telekinesis. Mind control. We did not forget about the mind control. Force power. And she can dodge. There's nothing you can do against her at this point.
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature. Not real. They got that right.
Yeah, that's true. Even though I only visit my childhood home, like, once. Was it small? Crap, I was not there long enough to actually give you an opinion. I can't. Because I don't think we were there long. My brother would probably remember as much as I do, but I honestly can't remember. Not as much.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jessie.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jessie...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jessie, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Wow, this building is the concept of screw imagination or stranger than fiction. In other words, oh yes, the reality and what's fiction is definitely blurred. Like, very blurred lines. I know you want it. I know you... After the blurred lines... Sorry. So that makes... Okay, so Polaris... Well, actually, we already established it, that she was being led by Polaris at the very beginning. I didn't have a name for Polaris at the beginning. But yeah, it makes sense in context. Okay, so... just a bunch of office supplies. And when Jessie was saying that the government covered it up, No, it's not like our government would cover up some shady government secrets. Sorry. I turned the camera for effect. I feel like I'm getting close, but I'm not sure how close. Yeah, this game would definitely benefit from the PS5. I just already know. Okay. 8 slides. 9, huh? 36. Alright, I feel like that's gonna be important. Wait. Jesse said 9. Dylan said there's 8 slides. They found 1, but there were 6 that was buried. So if Dylan is right, like there were 8 slides, then that means that was 7, but 6 of them were buried. They found 1, so take that 7. Then there's 1 extra slide that they haven't found yet, if Dylan's right. But Jesse say there are 9, so that means there are 2 slides left that they haven't found. Okay. Now that's interesting. I like when a story makes me read the collectibles to understand the codex. Sorry. Thinking Doom Eternal. I haven't given a verdict on Doom Eternal yet. I have beaten it, the main campaign, but I'm not giving a verdict until, like I said in that video playlist, until I beat the DLC stuff. Then I'll give my verdict. I already know what I'm going to give it, but the anticipation. Seems like a trap. An old style computer. I mean, some of their equipment is kind of like 80s wise, but their technology is definitely sci-fi. Interesting.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
You're saying unbelievable when you can telekinesis and have X-Men powers? Are you freaking kidding me? This is not unbelievable. This is actually kind of nothing. Well, no, it's not nothing. That's actually an impressive feat. I'm kind of with Jesse, but you should not be shocked. You literally have X-Men powers. No. No, Jesse, no. Okay. Hey, I'm not bored of collecting the collectibles. Huh, that was a kind of play on words. I wonder what was redacted. That's a lot of equipment. What kind of city names their town Ordinary? That's a contradiction when nothing ordinary happened in their town. Clearly. Lying! Yeah, I mean, I gotta change the weapon. Let's change it up. Let's try Shatter. Let's do it. Shotgun time! Yep, it got more effective. So, we're really fighting the garbage heap, huh? Right back at you. Whoa, what the? Oh, you again. You! Freaking you again. Well, I can fly too! And shield power! Haha! Yeah! Probably should hurry up! Probably should hurry up! Right back at you! Oh! We pause. And back to it. See what I mean? Bicycle! I want to ride my bicycle! Oh. Gosh, you... Ow! Darn you! Levitation douchebag! Try getting up for that. Dear gosh, the shield on these guys. It's unfreaking fair. So unfair. Okay, let's see what this. Let's mix it up. Gosh, I don't like you with a passion. What's up? Wow, that's clearly not working. Freaking telekinesis. Are you kidding me? Charge? Charge. You missed! Try to get up for that. Say hello to my gun! Oh, how I hate you. Supercharge! No? Ah! I let go. I should have held on. You missed! That's called camping. Get back here, you!
We should check that lab.
About time. Man, you enemies were actually making me earn my kill. Oh. Apparently there was an album cover. Well, I was busy fighting, so of course I didn't pay attention to those. Oh, hello, what's this? Alright, let's read what that's saying. Old gods? The old gods of Asgard. Why does that sound familiar? Plus Thomas. Why does that sound? Thomas Zane. I feel like that's something Alan Wake-ish. Well, guys, definitely let me know. Whoever has played Alan Wake. I'm familiar with a little bit of the lore, but I haven't played the game, and I don't know what happens in it. I'm aware there's an Alan Wake 2 coming out. Trailer looks sick. Yeah, that was kind of one of those unexpected trailers to a sequel that I don't think it was going to get a sequel, but it got a sequel. And I'm kind of actually excited about it. But I gotta play the first game before I can actually see why the game is getting a sequel. That makes total sense. Now, it makes sense, and I'm not gonna stop bragging about Doom, but it made sense why Doom 2016... Hold on a minute. But it made sense why Doom 2016 got a sequel, because that game, no one was expected to be as good as it should have been, but it was. I can vouch for that. No one was expecting Doom Eternal to be that good. No, a lot of people were expecting to be good, because Bethesda and ID Software knows what the heck they're doing. And Remedy and Northlight knows what they're doing too. Gosh, what a time that was. 2009. This came out too? Yeah, 2019. Gosh, it's not even that old. Okay, what we got here? Illegally dealing in altered materials. How does that work? Illuminati. So they acknowledge that. Anyway. No, he's being detained by the government. I mean, no, he's not being detained. Mr. Wolf was not arrested by the government, held in some kind of black ops site, never to be seen again. He could be in a paradise, sipping. Yeah, it's not like our government would hold people against their will if they knew a government secret, so they could interrogate what they know and not let them see the night of day. Gosh, I probably should stop because YouTube would probably copyright or government. But can you blame me? I'm playing a game called Control about manipulation, control of altered items being controlled by a government agency. Of freaking course I'm gonna talk about it. Not to like an insane degree that I will get copyrighted, but to an insane degree that why the heck would we not acknowledge it? As you can tell, I'm having a time of my life right now. Yeah, I'm just trying to be thorough. I mean, we're here. We might as well. Alright, so we also get to see Dr. Darling's office. So I'm curious. Great voice actor. The guy who plays Alan Wake. Hello, what's all this now? Yeah, we're definitely gonna check that out, but we're gonna check out his lab. You know, once you think about it, because now we have, it came out pretty recently. This was not roguelike, but Renatural. That, I am very curious on that. Once I can nab a PS5, that's a game I instantly want to play too, because I feel like that game is going to be solid. But Control was technically on Renatural before Renatural came out. Is it called Renatural? I think it's called Renatural. I hope I'm not butchering the name. That actually looks solid. Are That's quite entrance. Okay, well, of course we're going to investigate this. Let's see what this is all about. Why so nervous, Dr. Darling?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Ah, more enemy points. Wait, Phoenix Tango? Phoenix Tango, that's the name of a... That's different. That was unique. Oh, that's what I just watched. Okay. Interesting. I think I'll rewatch those videos again, because they seem very important. Wait.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we've contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it was just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Wow, he got spooked by Dylan and the projector. This projector must be a freaking big deal if he's freaking out. Here's Tango. Why does that sound familiar? A dark place? What's that all about? Hey, it has no writing. I noticed that. This is interestingly... What's up with that? Well, I knew they were waiting for me. Hi, guys. Well, you clearly were happy to see me. your shield! Hiya! Try getting up for that. You're missing tires. We're gonna have to bill you for that. Where does this go? Oh, back here! Wow, the odds! What a loop around! That is awesome! Man, everything is connected, right? It's crazy. That is... Man, that's crazy. Dark Elf... no, it's that mission right there. I'm curious enough. A dark place. Because that's clearly the next story mission, but I didn't... That just showed up. What is all that about? I don't know. Maybe I can... Yep. Alright, more ability points. Watch that. Ground pound. It's ground pound. It's gonna always be ground pound. Oh, it's Grand Slam, but... Grand Slam, thank you, ma'am. There we go. Then the other one I'm gonna level up is gonna be... It's gonna be the shell power, yeah. But I really want to level up the Ground Slam because that's just fun. Every time. That's fun. And then we're gonna do the shield, because the shield's always fun. Once we're done with the shield, then we'll move on to the mind control, and then we'll finally finish up the melee and all the personal stuff. That's pretty much it. I think that's a good plan. I think an hour's passed. Alright, but I'm very curious about the dark elevator. Is it called the dark elevator? Where is it at? That's the question. Is it called Dark Elevator? No, a Dark Place. And it's saying... I think it was saying something. Hold on. Let me read that real quick. Investigate the sector elevator. Alright, and it looks like the icon is leading me back to Central Executive, actually. That's kind of interesting. So, let's go in there. Yeah, an hour I know is getting by. I think an hour is almost there, so I think I'm going to stop here where things are getting interesting. And it sucks because I actually wanted to kind of continue this. Man, it sucks too. As you can tell, now that my video game marathon, whoever's been keeping up with me, now that my video game marathon's done, it's great to focus on specific games that I've enjoyed, of course. Till I get more outfits. Yep! Oh, that's cool! Is it because I got further in the game? Any outfit she wears is awesome. But I'm going to stick with the Astro because it looks like something from Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek. It's just cool. It's a really cool outfit. Okay, so... I'll look around, but I might YouTube where there's dark sector, because that just seems like that's going to be interesting. Any side mission they introduce is always freaking cool. So, yeah. It has nothing. It just says a dark place. That's it. So vague, but so exciting. So, take your bathroom break, smoke break, whatever, and we'll be back. You know, stay tuned. That's my catchphrase at this point.